Lombardy, land of innovation and home to an ambitious, tenacious and hard-working people. The town of Milan, regional capital, whose province stretches between the Ticino and Adda rivers, was the capital of the Western Roman Empire for more than a century, and today is Italy's first city for industry and commerce. Northwest of Milan lies the province of Varese and its provincial capital, also known as the Garden City, rich in art and overlooked by the impressive Monte Rosa. This mountain summit offers a unique and stunning view of 7 lakes. It is here between these 2 Lombard provinces that a small village grew with just 5,000 inhabitants, Solviate Olona, location of the NATO Rapid Deployable Corps, Italy. Created on November 1st, 2001, the NATO Rapid Deployable Corps, Italy, demonstrated its full operational capability in just 1 year during Exercise Lightship in December 2002. The headquarters represents the Italian answer to NATO's requirements to create high-readiness forces deployable anywhere in the world in just 30 days. Solviate Olona was chosen for its strategic access to the major ports and airports of northern Italy. In addition to the Italian contribution of the infrastructure and 70% of the staff, 12 other nations have provided staff to the Corps: Bulgaria, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Poland, the Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, Slovenia, Turkey, the United Kingdom and the United States of America. The NATO headquarters has taken the place of the Italian Army's deployable force headquarters located in Milan, which had its origin in the disbanded 3rd Corps. The headquarters insignia boasts a gladius taken from the 3rd Celere Division, which saw meritorious service during the Second World War in the Balkans and on the Russian front. The gladius, the eagle head, the Latin motto ubique celere, meaning everywhere rapidly, which appear in the emblem, express the headquarters' operational capability of rapid deployment. This NATO project in Solviate Olona is one of 6 high-readiness force headquarters the Atlantic Alliance has created to face the new threats of the international arena. The intention is to create a standing force maintained at high operational readiness, capable of taking under command up to 60,000 soldiers, deployable anywhere in the world, and able to operate throughout the entire spectrum of military operations, from high-intensity conflict to humanitarian assistance. The tasks assigned to the headquarters are to train personnel and to maintain their high readiness status. The headquarters is a joint multinational structure including Air Force, Navy and military police elements, totaling 400 officers and NCOs. It is structured as follows: Command Group, Central Staff and 6 divisions. The Command Group is manned according to permanent positions assigned to the nations. The commander is an Italian Lieutenant General, the Deputy Commander is a British Major General and the Chief of Staff is an Italian Major General. All the remaining posts inside the staff are assigned to the contributing nations, not on a rotational basis, but on mutual agreements between Italy and these nations. The Central Staff consists of branches to support the commander in specific fields such as public information, financial, legal, security and public order, and to coordinate the headquarters. It is led by the Director of Staff Operations, the primary interface between the Chief of Staff and the rest of the headquarters. The Operations Division is the largest in terms of personnel and provides the planning, coordination and execution of all operations. It is based on the following branches: G2 Intelligence, G3 Operations, G5 Plans, and a Naval Advisor. The Combat Service Support Division coordinates the logistic support to the headquarters and the units assigned to it. To undertake the multiple activities of planning, organising and conducting operations, the division is broken down into 6 branches: G4 Logistics, Logistics Specialists, G1 Personnel, G8 Budgets and Finance, military police and movements. These branches cover the areas of logistic planning and conduct, personnel, military police, medical support and financial advisors. The Rear Support Command Division is based on operations and logistic branches which are responsible for the reception, staging and onward movement of personnel, materiel and equipment. The CIS Division is composed of the Communications and Information Systems and the Information Security branches. It supports the staff by coordinating communications, computing and information systems to allow effective command and control activity. The Combat Support Division is composed of the following branches: G3 Air, Fire Coordination, Engineer, G9 Civil Military Cooperation or CIMIC, and Information Operations. Its main tasks are to plan, coordinate and execute all the activities concerned with the employment of artillery, helicopters, air defence, engineering, electronic warfare and psychological operations. On operations, the CIMIC branch interacts with all the military and civilian agencies, international organisations and with the governmental and non-governmental organisations operating in its area of responsibility. Furthermore, the Combat Support Division is responsible for the implementation of the new effects-based operations concept. The TRADOC Division, or Training and Doctrine, is the component within the headquarters charged with overseeing training activities, from initial concept to execution and analysis of the results. It is broken down into three branches. Concept Development and Doctrine is responsible for determining where to focus training activity. Training is responsible for the execution, and Lessons Learned is responsible for the analysis of post-activity results. The Air component is capable of forming an Air Operations Coordination Centre, evaluating the technical aspects of operations with the Air Force headquarters. HQ NRDC Italy is supported both in peacetime and on operations by a signal brigade, with a strength of roughly 2,000 soldiers. The brigade comprises a tactical support regiment based in Solviate Olona and a signal regiment based in Milan. The signal regiment ensures radio and satellite communications are possible both within and between the homeland and the operational theatre. The support regiment is charged with transporting and deploying the headquarters in the field and providing security once deployed. There is also a post-HQ element responsible for maintaining and managing the Ugomara barracks infrastructure. The main task for the Corps is training, ready to respond, ready to board plane, train or ship, to deploy quickly and efficiently, ready for the mission. To attain this goal, a regime of constant training is required, with varied and challenging exercises to allow for mistakes to be made, but then to correct them. HQ NRDC-IT was deployed on operations for the first time in Kabul, Afghanistan, where it formed the headquarters of the ISAF mission. It must be emphasised that this is currently the priority mission for NATO. The task was certainly challenging, but played an important role in the development of the country. The results were outstanding. Parliamentary elections were held in September 2005 without incident, an historic event due to the fact that these were the first free elections held in the country for more than 25 years. Also in 2005, in December, the new parliament was inaugurated. ISAF strongly supported and monitored these events to allow for their accomplishment in a free and secure environment. Last but not least, all the preparation and planning for the southward expansion of the NATO area of responsibility in Afghanistan was also conducted. NRDC-IT forms part of the NATO Response Force Land Component Command rotational cycle. For 6 months, the HQ trains and prepares itself to be deployed anywhere in the world within 5 days, with the first elements able to deploy within 48 hours. This allows it to be on standby during the following 6 months, ready to move to wherever the needs of the Atlantic Alliance require it. And here is the result: a deployment exercise involving the whole headquarters. After detailed planning and coordination, D-Day arrives. Vehicles and material are loaded on all available transport, ships, military and civilian aeroplanes, trains, trucks and containers. Our essential reconnaissance capability, the early entry component, leaves. The first reports arrive by satellite communications, initial liaison is conducted, and using portable computers, initial information is sent back to the base in the homeland. The whole headquarters is now on the move, personnel and materiel. In a few days, tents and shelters are ready, the command post is now operational. Incessant activity, urgent but practiced and controlled. Satellite dishes are set up, radio antennas raised. The watchword is communicate. Security is paramount. The headquarters enjoys dedicated patrolling to protect personnel and information. The headquarters is ready. The command post is now fully operational. The information flow is constant. Coordination meetings are underway. Tele-video conferences are organised and conducted for a live situational update. Operations are planned, orders are issued and sent to units where vehicles and troops will deploy accordingly. Today, military operations are always under the scrutiny of public opinion. Worldwide media needs information. It demands to know. We must be ready to talk. Through CIMIC, the headquarters interacts with international organisations on the ground to identify the real needs of the population. An efficient command post must meet the personnel's basic needs. Tents to sleep in, dining facilities and the stuff of everyday life. A headquarters of 400 people needs 1,000 in support. Of course, training doesn't mean only exercises, but also individual training, physical training and sport. The chance to improve personal and working relationships, but also to create the essential spirit for an effective headquarters and successful operations. The NATO Rapid Deployable Corps Italy, through its training, is ready to face the challenges of the future. This unit is an ambitious project for Italy, but thanks to the hard work of all contributing nations, today is an operational reality and represents an extremely efficient tool, capable and reliable, at the disposal of the Alliance and ready to face any threat to security in the 21st century.